Welcome back to another episode of Motogp Mac, and today we're going to talk about Marc Marquez saying that even though he knew it was possible that Honda would have concessions for the 2024 season, it still wouldn't have changed his mind to move to Ducati. Now, when he took his decision, he said it was 90% clear that Honda will have concessions for the 2024 season. However, if you see one bike with a big difference, this is the bike any rider is going to be looking for. Now, for him, he said, it is important that concessions are there. It is important to equalize the manufacturers, especially as he believes it is better for the riders. He said, if you have manufacturers that are on an equal level, then the riders become more and more important. Of course, he said, the riders are important now, but because in the end there is 8 Ducatis on the grid and most other riders are more or less on the same level with the same tools, then I think it can only be good for the championship to have different manufacturers up on the front. Now, he did also say that with the concessions, it is one thing to have concessions. It is another thing to find a way to use those concessions properly and develop. Now, we know Honda and Yamaha both have extra tires, extra engine development, allowed to use their test riders, but I genuinely think Marquez was always focused on winning. And, I think he's at a stage of his career where Rossi was when Rossi was actually at Ducati. Rossi didn't have the time, or didn't think at the time, to have the time to develop the bike. And he was only interested in winning. And that's realistically what fueled Rossi to leave Ducati and go back to Yamaha with his tail between his legs, let's be very honest. And I think it's the very same with Marc. He wants a bike that he can win on. The Honda is not a bike that he can win consistently on and battle for the championships. And I think it's also a question that doubt has started to sink into Marc Marquez. And, when you look at Rossi and Marquez, for example, in their heyday, when they were at their strongest, they had already beaten you because before the race even started, because of the mind games, who they were, and etc. And when we started to see the downfall of Rossi, especially when Marquez came in, Marquez was not afraid of the mind games of Rossi. He was faster, but he also was not afraid. And I think this current era of riders are not afraid of Marquez either now. Do you know what I mean? The young ones coming up, they're not afraid of him. They're not. There's like Binder will go toe to toe. Martin will go toe to toe with Marquez. They will push Marquez off the track. So I think, things are a little bit different. I think doubt has settled in with Marquez. This is fueling his move to Ducati, in my opinion. But also, the Ducati bike is going to be a rocket ship for next year, and if he can tame it and if he can bring it to his style of riding or adapt his style of riding, we just don't know what is going to happen next year for him. But what I can tell you is that I do believe Ducati, if he is fighting for the championship, will give him equal equipment if it is fighting with another Ducati rider, or upgrades if it's fighting with another manufacturer. But I would definitely love to know your thoughts. What do you think of Marc saying that he would have gone regardless of concessions? Definitely leave your thoughts in the comments below, and I'll be back again tomorrow with another video.